part of the problem, I think, with the hatred on trans people. It's really not that deep. Like, if someone wants to dress up however they want, that's totally fine.
Okay, so
and I think
I'm
that's
not
where the hatred
you, I'm not
comes from.
preventing you from dressing up like this. However, let me ask you a question. I will flush this out. So let's pretend you say you are a woman. And I know you are a man, but I refuse to call you a woman.
Okay.
Who's the hateful one?
I would say you are. I mean, I wouldn't.
So you're going to force me and shame me? No, hold on a second.
Anything, man.
I'm the hateful one.
It's really just like common courtesy.
It is never common courtesy to lie. Okay. You do not become a thing just because you say it, you are the thing. And guess what? Nobody in the history of the species that was born XX or born XY and transitioned is able to change their chromosomes. Every one of your cells is coded either XX or XY. And it is an insult to women everywhere in this audience and across the country that's saying that you could just wear makeup and dress like a woman, undergo surgery, that you magically become a woman. And it is the abolition of women, and is the abolition of reality. And we see great unjust human suffering because of it.
Black applicants to jobs are 50% less likely to get jobs if they have a black-sounding name.
That's not even close to being true. That's not even close to being true.
That is a literal...
in fact, it's the opposite.
I'm not going to argue your lived experience. I'm not going to... No.
See, now you have to listen to him under your rules because a black person is going to say you're wrong.
I am. He can say I'm wrong. I know.
Come on up to the mic.
I know. I read your.
My name's Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee, Mayor Trent Sachs, Speaker Mike Schultz.
Hold on.
I've worked for a Congressman, Burgess Owens. I've actually worked on his campaign. I've worked on the campaigns of John Huntsman Jr. Please tell me how my black experience and my black name has not given me Go ahead.
So.
All right, so I'm going to quote you real quick. You said, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I mean that is correct, yeah.
That's correct? Okay, so can we both agree?
What was the context of what I said, though?
What was the context? I don't even want to get into DEI because your opinion on DEI, it doesn't really help it in this case, so... If the context between what you brought up was that you believe that
because they were being hired because they were black.
Okay, so can we both agree that every single pilot, whether black, white, whoever, has to go through FAA certification?
No, actually,
we can't.
New lawsuit shows that black pilots and female pilots have the standards being relaxed.
No, sir. Can we agree at the time of February 29th or 2023 when you said it at the time? No.
No, actually, I said it. That's why you don't know the context. Is that new lawsuits were showing that they were relaxing the standards for air traffic control and pilots in order to meet the standards.
The context of that was diversity, equity, and inclusion. What does that have to do with hiring?
Everything. DEI definitionally is that we will hire more. Yeah, why don't you read the shirt off for everybody?
Oh, my shirt, everybody. My shirt says "Fuck Charlie Kirk." Oh. It's got Dean and Parker on it. I mean, clearly you're offended.
Actually, I'm not. I find it hilarious. In fact, I'm so important that you have to make a shirt with my name on it.
You seem offended.
I actually think it's awesome that what I've done is I'm living rent-free.
If you like it so much, you want to sign it?
I am living rent-free in so many libs' minds that you have to make merch with my name on it.
Okay.
I should charge you a licensing fee for that.
For like, what? For your name?
That's my NIL. I mean, come on. Like, you got to pay up.
Your name?
Yes.
You're going to charge me for your name?
Yeah, that's how NIL works. You understand? I'm being like a little lighthearted and sarcastic.
Do you want to sign it since you like it so much?
No, I don't have to sign it. You already have my name on it, actually.
Yeah, you're right. Well, debate Dean and Parker.
This is how you know you're losing. You have to go around being like, F Charlie Kirk. Okay, look great. Good luck.
Okay, buddy.
It's going to be a tough crowd. Well, my name is Davin Damien. I am non-binary. I am here with the Alliance.
Hold on one sec. Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Guys, hold on one sec. So we outnumber, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Davin Damien.
Davin. We outnumber Davin. That's unusual on a college campus. However, let's do something that liberals never do to us. Let's give him, I think, courtesy. Courtesy that we don't give them. How about that? Okay. So is everyone cool with that? All right. So let's not heckle. Let's not interrupt. Let's be the ambassadors for freedom of speech. Cool. Okay. Please continue.
I must say thank you. Thank you for that, Charlie. So I'm here with the Alliance of Male Feminists defending women's bodies. My main question is, why are you so obsessed with legislating women's bodies? It seems like you've made it your life mission to remove the choice of the woman, and I just want to know why that is.
Okay, so your advocacy is male feminists for women's bodies,
Yeah,
right?
her body,
so,
her choice.
Got it. So maybe we can come to some common ground then, before we talk about abortion. Would you then agree with our position as conservatives that biological women should not have to share locker rooms with biological men? Because your position is all about her body, her choice.
I think for the sake of argument, I'll say yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
So let me again give you a further example.
Okay.
So therefore, you would agree that in sports settings, especially youth sports, but all sports, Tennessee's own Riley Gaines, for example, when she went to go compete at University of Pennsylvania and had to share a locker room with a biological man, that was wrong because her as a female should be able to have a private space without men coming in there, right?
Frankly, I'm an old school feminist, and so when I think of all this trans stuff, I think it's kind of wrecked us a little bit, and so I don't think you'll trap me with that. I think
I'm not
with you
trapping.
on that.
And by the way, I wish we had more people like yourself that would be willing to speak out, so you deserve credit for that.
Yeah.
And I mean that.
Okay.
Now, so we did find common ground on that. So now I want to actually approach the issue that you came here. So you're accusing me of wanting to
Legislate women's bodies.
Okay, so do you mean legislate control over women?
Yeah.
Specifically with abortion?
Taking away her right to choose.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if I ask this question, the answer will be no. But you would say, does a mother have the right to kill her child?
Not kill, but what I'm trying to raise awareness right now is that we need to abolish child neglect laws because that forces women to use their bodies even with babies. Now, I'm not saying they should be allowed to kill babies, but I'm saying they should be allowed to let nature just take its course. For example, I'm just saying, we are saying that it's survival of the fittest, and what I'm saying is I think that the MAGA fascists, I think you all are winning because you at least are trying to be consistent on the life issue. But what I'm saying is we need to be as progressive consistent. That's why I've got this petition here to get people to see that we must abolish child neglect laws if we're going to be consistent that it really is her body and her choice.
I'm wondering what your intentions are. Sorry, I'm new to you in this, and I was just intrigued.
Sure. Hear from different ideas and see where we agree and disagree. So.
Yeah. What's like your purpose though? Like communication, yes, but like what ideas are you trying to bring or like help people understand?
Conservative ones, traditional
Like-
American ones.
Oh, okay. Like traditional conservatism or like modern conservative right wing because they like switched.
I don't like
like
labels,
50
so you can
years
ask me about a
Oh,
topic.
cool.
So yeah.
Okay.
I think there's only two sexes, no genders, infinite personalities. Life begins at conception. We should deport all the illegals, right?
Yeah.
So these are just some of my opinions.
So you think it'll like make the country better? Like what are you?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that number one, I want to support our amazing Turning Point USA chapter here, where they
Right.
feel outnumbered and isolated. Number two, we're promoting our event tonight, so I hope you guys show up. Where's our event? It's like in the Montezuma Hall or something. Yeah, it's great. Montezuma Hall, Montezuma, whatever. And number three is I want to see where I might be wrong, strengthen my arguments, and anybody can say anything to me. I think that free speech is the last best hope we have in Western society.
Nice. Okay. Then I have a question about like women's rights
Please.
in America. I just want to hear what you think.
Sure.
Like where you think we're at, how you think we could better
Yeah.
them.
Can you, just so I know where you're coming from, can you
Right.
tell me what is a woman?
Oh, that's a great question. I would classify a woman as somebody with a womb and or a vagina. Sometimes
Okay.
people are born with either one or the other, but
Good. We agree. Yes. So as far as women's rights, I don't separate rights based on sex. So you have to tell me what you mean based on that. So.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So do you believe that there's a difference right now in like people's rights and
No. I mean, there's male-female differences, but there are no male rights or women. Can you give me an example
Oh,
of?
okay, like patriarchy, that's what I'm getting at. Do
Okay.
you believe that we live in a patriarchy and it negatively affects women?
No.
No.
Yeah. So for example,
Yeah.
men are more likely to commit suicide,
Yeah.
more likely to die at work, more likely to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Women are far less likely to be in credit card debt, far more likely to graduate from college,
Yeah.
far more likely to get a high-paying job.
Do you think that that's a really good point. Do you
Thank you.
think that the suicide rates or the depression rates and the bankruptcy rates that you just mentioned regarding men have to do with the fact that men are pushed to be less open about their emotions? They're less available to being able to communicate how they feel with others. They're taught to be more violent and be more physically harmful to themselves and others? And do you think that pushes them towards suicide, depression, and bankruptcy?
I think it's the opposite. I think that we're teaching men to be metrosexual versions of their former selves.
What does metrosexual mean to you?
Indecipherable between a man and woman.
Oh.
So,
What's a man and woman to you? What's the difference between them?
Well, a man isn't. You're looking at a man, and I think I'm looking at a woman, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice,
right?
yeah. That was
and
funny.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, thank you. There's
that was good.
there's characteristics, archetypes, but we have
smart.
differences.
Yeah.
There are significant male-female differences.
Oh yeah, that's me out there working for Trump. Yeah, that's.
Enjoy your dirt nap, Charlie Kirk.
I knew it wasn't too soon. I knew within 30 minutes.